What's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got a new book review to do on this whole series. It is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the chronological order that I read it in. So I read The Assassin's Blade after. This is the pre of everything, and it matters the order. The way that I've read it, here is all the books. They are big, they are wonderful, and this is literally a whole entire world and story inside of here. After I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, I fell in love with the characters, but there is nothing that compares to the love I have for this. Nothing. I haven't found anything as good. I don't know if I ever will. I'm dead ass serious. This changed my brain chemistry. Not playing. I love it. Let's get into what it's about. First one is A Throne of Glass. And it goes into a girl named Selena, and she is an assassin, and she was trapped in a salt mine being a slave for a whole year until the king of Adarlan? Is it Adarlan? Comes to save her and wants her to become his dad, because his dad is the king, he's the prince. He wants her to be his champion and kill, basically, and assassinate anybody that he says so that way he has his right hand killing man. So Selena is gonna go with the prince and do whatever she can do, because she definitely doesn't want to be a slave getting whipped and everything. So this goes into about what Selena does, and her and the prince and his friend, who's his right man, is Kale, and just all their characters and what she has to do to try to become the king's champion, because she's fighting for that chance against a bunch of other men. She's the only woman, so she's the only girl, so a bunch of men she's trying to become the best. And that goes into her automatically being the best, okay? Because she is. There's nobody can assassinate more than her. Nobody can be better than Selena. Sir Dorothean. Then we go to Crown of Midnight. And this one was so good because it goes into her friends more, what she's doing more, who she is more, if she won or not. I mean, obviously she wins everything because she is Selena Sir Dorothean. She just is the winner. So she won. And she gets to just be with her friends and do stuff. And also has to work and learn secrets. Who is she really? What is everything she is? And then it goes into is she really only Selena because she had another name, and then she turns into Aelin. So it's you just don't know. And at the end she finds out who she kind of truly is, and she's got to go away because we're dealing with high fae and kings and queens and super duper fantasy lifetime. Then I went to Hear a Fire, and this is when she is having to train in a whole nother land. She ain't with everybody anymore. She's figuring out who she is. She's high fae. She meets new people, and she's got to become even better than what she was with the truth that she unlocked between here. So that's what she has to do. Then I did Assassin's Blade, and I honestly love the order that I read this in. I listened to my best friend, told me to read in this order, so I did, and honestly, it was so perfect. It felt like right after I finished this, it goes right into the next, perfectly. I bawled. But I've also heard people cry even before they got to this, but I literally was bawling. It was just, ugh. Then I went to Queen of Shadows, and it's honestly, what happens? Who even knows? What is this one? She fights for her cousin. She's working for everybody undercover, trying to get shit undercover. She knows who she is, and it's a big deal, and there's so much demon and people fighting for this world and taking over, and it's her job and her destiny to make sure that doesn't happen. The Valg demons are coming, and the king and the queen and all them are destroying So she needs to stand up, just like we do need to in this world, guys. So we need to stand the fuck up. Then I read Empire of Storms, and that was so juicy. It's like right here, this is when it gets juicy, like a little bit more spicier, a little bit more sexy, funny. She's got her friends around. She's, you know, she conquered one big huge thing, and so she's kind of having to keep going, push through, and it just like, it gets real intense and emotional and just like so good. It really does. It's so good. It's so good. So then I go to Tower of Dawn, and that's in, she's not even in this part, so this is in Kale's perspective. Kale, Irene, and Nesrin, and it's honestly like so good. I still thought I was like, ugh, it's Kale. And when I used to love Kale in the beginning, and then when I got to here, I was like, he's not my favorite. But he is still, like, I still do love him and appreciate him very much. And this book was still as good as all of the rest. And by the end of it, you get to this big, thick ass book that is like 1,000 pages. And it took me like 3 days. I'm telling you, I bawled. And I just couldn't stop. Like, I really couldn't. Sarah J. Maas can write a whole universe and make all these people come to life in so many different ways and details. And to capture a reader like that, it takes so much skill and just like know-how. And so because I got to all this, I do have a perfect like project coming up. You guys need to read Throne of Grass. I know all the deets. Sarah J. Maas, please keep writing more books. Please. Just more. Don't stop. We need more. It makes us feel good. That was my book review, and I don't like to give too much away in my book reviews. So I just want you guys to know that it really was everything and more. There was literally nothing better. It's everything. And I can't wait for you guys to see my project coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.